Good morning. The Syrian city of Manbij used to be a success story, a town liberated from ISIS, returning to a semblance of normal life. But now it is the scene of the single worst loss of American life since U.S. troops went into Syria more than 3 years ago. The suicide bomber can be seen on a security camera as he walked down a crowded sidewalk and blew himself up in front of a restaurant where Americans patrolling the city had stopped to eat. 4 of them were killed, 2 soldiers, a civilian, and a contractor, and another 3 servicemen wounded, along with a dozen or more Syrians. The attack drew an instant reaction from Senator Lindsey Graham.
I would hope the president would look long and hard of where he's headed in Syria.
The bomber had picked the right restaurant at the right time on the right day, suggesting ISIS had been tracking the movements of American patrols and that U.S. troops had fallen into a pattern ISIS could predict. Graham himself has been to Manbij and thinks he ate at the same restaurant.
ISIS claims responsibility. If true, that shows that they're not defeated and they've been emboldened.
We have won against ISIS. We've beaten them, and we've beaten them badly.
Just weeks ago, President Trump announced he was withdrawing all U.S. troops from Syria, and there is no sign the attack has changed his mind. Hours after it happened, Vice President Pence restated the president's intention to get out.
And we are bringing our troops home. The Caliphate has crumbled.
James Carafano is a foreign policy expert with the Conservative Heritage Foundation.
What would be tragic is if the United States left a vacuum like we did when we pulled out of Iraq that created a space for a group like ISIS to rebuild a caliphate.
It's been more than 24 hours since the attack, and President Trump has not yet said anything about it. That could change in a moment with a tweet or later today when he comes to the Pentagon to give a speech. Brianna?
All right, David, thank you.